So this is just to give you a perspective of what ChildPaths is about as a parent. Our goal really is for ChildPaths was designed to support, assist and educate parents in understanding what they can do at different stages of their child's life. What we want to do is take parents on a journey from toddler all the way up to teenager, capturing all their pictures, the data, which is the important thing, the milestones and the achievements that's going to help with their development. Now the reason why I say the data is the important thing is that if I had my child in an early years setting and the staff member had been looking after my child for a couple of years, okay, and they decided to leave, which is only natural, that staff early years educator would leave with knowledge belonging to my child that's gone forever. So what ChildPaths is about is a platform that the staff, the parents and the setting in general will all contribute to, that then you can start to monitor, track and analyse that information over time. And it'll become more evident as we go along. But mainly what it's about really is your child's journey, because when you look at it in baby room, wobbler room, toddler room, preschool, starting school and then all the way up to leaving school. And my daughter here says to me, how do you know I'm going to look like that when I get older, Daddy? So again, from a 5-year-old, I suppose, when she started in school, she actually asked her teacher when were they getting in ChildPaths. You know, when people laugh and say that we're terrible, we have her selling for ChildPaths at such an early age. But the reality is that she was so used to that communication that we talked about her day, and that was gone, and that's what she was looking for, I suppose. I suppose one of our biggest goals is actually to bring this into the primary schools and then into the secondary schools. And the reason for is obviously like your first days, the early weeks and everything else. But it's more so, I suppose, it's difficult for a teacher starting off and they've got 25, 30 kids and getting to know them. Whereas what ChildPaths is about is it'll give them the knowledge they need around the child's strengths, their interests, what their needs are, challenges and so on, that will help them progress and proceed quicker. But going back to where the product is now for ChildPaths is that parents get updates throughout the day. So it doesn't beep or alert. Certain areas can get email notification if you choose, but it's about getting information that you can dip in and dip out on an app for their food, attendance, food, activities, nappy change and sleep, communication, observations, learning stories, milestones and so on. So in here, you'll have a profile. You will only obviously see your own child's profile. So if you have 2 kids, you can click in here and it'll bring you over. And you've got areas like overview, gallery, observations, you've got a calendar option, you've got a camera option. You've also got an area where you can send your messages in here in conversations. You've also got a news feed where all the information for all your kids will filter through as well. You can send messages back and forth really, really quick and easy. But I suppose what parents love as well is actually photographs. So again, you can see photographs here of my daughter Isabel as she's getting older. And it's lovely to get these photographs, but I suppose what ChildPaths is more about actually, what are they learning? And again, like you don't need captions and everything else to describe what this is obviously you know. And when it comes to road safety, like when Isabel was learning about the road safety, the first thing we spoke about when she got out that day was about road safety. And for weeks after, every time she got out of the car, I suppose there was a reference to the road safety and everything else. And then again, we asked her actually, was this her goldfish one day? And she said, no, that's not mine, that was Saoirse's. So again, for a 3-year-old coming out with stuff like that, it's interaction. They want to know, I suppose, more, and every single day they want to know about actually what they did today because they can talk. So it's about creating that conversation. And when you ask your child what they did today, you don't get the answer that they did nothing. So this is great for parents if you want to build up memories, obviously, because you have all photographs and all sorts of devices and platforms. This is where you can store them all. So again, like their first things, so their first steps, first pair of shoes, first pigtails, and their birthdays. You can capture all their birthdays again. And I suppose the idea came from really the film Inside Out, is that when they're looking at all the child's memories, we've created this in ChildPaths that you can do the same. So when you upload photographs, you can upload them to different categories. So for example, when we get a funny photograph of Isabel, we might put up into the funny category. And then when you scroll the funny, you only see their funny moments. And here you can change and you say Christmas, and again, it's only their Christmas moments. So it's all about, I suppose, capturing all them moments like family days out, holidays and everything else. And again, remember, you can share these with the childcare set and the early years educators so they can actually engage and talk more to your child about what their interests are and their family and what they do at home as well. And again, as I say, it is a memory tool, so you're building a memory. So it's like a journey of your child. So when you go in here and you look at them and at such an early age and they're so young, you simply scroll up, you have all this journey here, you go to the last page. So she was a baby there a minute ago, now, and there you can see her first day starting in preschool. So again, as you'll carry this on, it's a great way to talk and engage with your children, because I can promise you they love seeing all these photographs of themselves as they get older. And again, these are just some examples of some of the photographs that you get from the early years settings, and these are some of the photographs that you can put up and showcase to the actual staff what they're doing. So like no armbands for the first time. So again, it's a perfect thing to talk about on a Monday morning when they come in. So this gives you an example of what you will get from the app, I suppose, throughout the day. And if you look towards the end of the day, it's your child's arrival time, departure time, their food, their breakfast, their snacks, what they had, if they ate it all, photographs of what they were doing and what they were learning, the activities. So again, you can talk to them, and actually these are examples of what you can do with them at home as well. So you can pick and choose what they're doing throughout the day, and nappy changes, like whether they were dry, and bring in a change of clothes. So again, the staff can communicate quicker with you and tell you what they need. And again, sleeping, and you have communication. So again, all these photographs are there for you to kind of enjoy, but also to get more engaged and understand more about what they're doing. And for you, you can reply back to the early years educators really, really quick and smart now as well. And that way then it opens up that dialogue. But do remember that the staff, I suppose, are under a lot of pressure with reporting and everything else. They probably mightn't be able to reply to your comments most of the time. So when you look here, I suppose, at the monthly subscription, what's more important? As parents, I suppose, or as anybody, we kind of tend to go out actually, and whether it's a glass of wine or a bottle of wine or a coffee and sandwiches, Netflix, we don't think twice about actually buying these products. So sometimes, I suppose, when it comes to child paths, the question is how much is it? And I suppose you'll be pleasantly surprised if you look on our website, you'll see the prices. But the way we look at this is that this isn't actually a cost. This is an investment, and actually investing into your children and understanding more about what they can do for them and for you. Because at the end of the day, as parents, it's our responsibility to give our kids the best start in life. And it's a challenge. But this is what we're here to do, is to try and support, assist and educate parents in helping them do that. So thank you very much for your time. Again, we're on Facebook if you'd like to go in and give us a follow or a share or a like. Thank you very much.